You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hi everyone, I'm Connie Swinney. Here's a look at your headlines on Northland Channel 15. As the drought becomes even more severe, could there be signs of relief on the horizon? There's a chance for thunderstorms in your forecast. We also have the latest on how bad the drought has become and how some communities are tightening restrictions on water usage as a result. Let's get started with the drought. Ranchers and water authorities say an exceptional stretch of dry weather is causing the drought to intensify. LCRA officials call August the driest month in Texas history. Water flowing into the Colorado River is down to a trickle and even non-existent in some places. The 9 months from October 2010 to June 2011 is the driest period since Texans began keeping records. Rainfall since last October is from 12 to 16 inches below normal. It's considered the single driest year on our lake since the late 1800s. Now, despite the severely dry conditions, this drought is not the worst in history when comparing our figures to the 10-year drought of the 1940s and 50s. The current levels of Lakes Buchanan and Travis combined are about 45% full. That's according to LCRA. Officials believe they can still meet the needs of its customers. However, they have requested a number of communities enact stiffer water restrictions to help with the situation. Add Kingsland to the growing list of Central Texas communities that have gone to Stage 2 mandatory water restrictions. Kingsland, west of Marble Falls, sits on Lake LBJ. The latest restriction request follows recommendations by LCRA to conserve water. In the case of Kingsland, officials hope to reduce water use by 20%. Other communities we've told you about now at Stage 2 are Burnett, Cottonwood Shores, Horseshoe Bay, Marble Falls, and Meadow Lakes. In Kingsland, restrictions include limits on watering at certain hours and on certain days. The penalties are stiff, from fines to potential service disconnection. Kingsland residents can check out the address on your screen for details. Coming up later, a child from this school will receive hundreds of dollars in assistance for food and clothing due to charity from a family who lost their own child in a tragic accident.
I know us weathermen are never right, so I'll tell you how hot and dry this weekend will be coming up in weather.
Coach Larry Berkman takes a hands-on approach to coaching, and he takes that same approach to handling your car. So join Coach's team and give your car, truck, or boat the MVP treatment at Coach Wash, where our customers call the plays.
We're back. Jared Fields joins us now with news of possible wet weather relief. Jared?
Hello everyone. We've got chances of showers this weekend, and on top of that, our highs are expected to dip below 100 for the first time in what feels like this whole summer. Now naturally, if I say that in the forecast, it'll change. So my official forecast calls for more 100-degree highs with clear, sunny skies. Here's your Highland Lakes forecast for Northland 15 and the Picayune TV. Wednesday, we've got mostly sunny and hot with a high near 101, winds out of the south between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Wednesday night, we dip down to a low of about 75 with partly cloudy skies, winds again out of the south between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Thursday, looks like we might dip below 100, partly sunny, hot otherwise with a high near 99, calm winds of just 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then Thursday night, mostly cloudy, will drop to about 74 for a low, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds. Friday, that's where we get that slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, 20%. That'll be partly sunny and hot otherwise with a high under 100 of 98, calm winds out of the east between 5 and 10 miles an hour. And if you go wash your cars Wednesday or Thursday, we might keep those slight chances around over the weekend. Heck, why not just wash your cars every day this week for good measure? And we'll see if that has any effect on the weekend weather, which we'll have in more detail on tomorrow's forecast. Have a great day, everyone. And for Northland 15 and the Picayune TV, I'm Jared Fields.
Thanks, Jared. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Sports is next.
The Faith Academy football team spoiled KINGSLAND Memorial's opening of their brand new field. We're going to tell you how they did that coming up in sports.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
The Faith Academy football team traveled to KINGSLAND Memorial to take on the Warriors. Unfortunately for the Warriors, Faith Academy came out with a 46-0 win. That was not the kind of homecoming they wanted in the opener of their brand new field there. At any rate, Faith Academy rolled all over the Warriors, racking up 280 yards of total offense and giving up only a -6. Of course, the mercy rule was invoked, but hey, that's part of football. We did get a chance to talk to head coach Russ Roberts about his team. Here are his thoughts.
I liked our hitting. I thought we were definitely more physical than they were, which was that's one of our goals for every game we play in. We handled the defense well. I was pleased with their effort. I think anytime you hold anybody to no first downs, no scores, and minus yardage, you can't complain about that. I think the most important part of the entire game was the first few plays, the first couple of series, because we basically established our dominance.
Now, Faith will have its home opener Friday night when it welcomes Kingwood Northeast. That game is at 7:30. Now, we're going to switch gears and talk a little bit of volleyball, and that's because the Llano High School team was at the Hill Country Invitational, where they went 1-5 at the event, getting one win over Fredericksburg JV as they won 25-18, 25-16. That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. A family lost their son to a tragic all-terrain vehicle accident during spring break. Bryce Forsyth was a vibrant and amazing young man who lost his life when an ATV he was driving rolled over. The 13-year-old boy's family wants to honor Bryce's life by offering financial assistance to other middle school youngsters in need. Now they are presenting Walmart and Bell's cards worth hundreds of dollars to a deserving family of Marble Falls Middle School in memory of their son. In the past, school teachers and students from the school have honored Bryce with fundraisers and t-shirts to show their support and offer condolences to the family. Those were your headlines. Thanks so much for watching us on Northland Channel 15. I'm Connie Swinney. And stay tuned, the Picayune Roundup is coming up next.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team since 1935. Burnett, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
Hello everyone, I'm Amber Weems. In this week's episode of the Picayune Roundup, love has no boundaries as a couple ties the knot via the internet. Those nuptials in a moment. But first, these shooters take aim to raise money for children. The Marble Falls Daybreak Rotary Club's 8th annual Skeet Shoot and Barn Dance included live music as well as shooting at Copperhead Creek Shooting Club. As you can see here, participants demonstrated their competitive edge in the range throughout the day on August the 20th.
It's to raise money for the Daybreak Rotary to provide funding for our local and international charitable activities.
The two-day event included live music and performances by local country sensation Pauline Reese, as well as Eddie Shell and the Not Guilties. For many in the community, it was the first time to take in such a rustic atmosphere with a number of charming features. Aside from the competition for gun enthusiasts, the setting for the auctions and dance attracted hundreds of people to raise money for a number of charities.
Some of the groups that we fund are the Mustang Relays, the Ropes Course at the Falls High School, the Hill Country Children's Advocacy Center, A Place of Hope, which is a healing center for the physical and the mental well-being of the underprivileged, CASA, the Youth Baseball and Softball Association, Literacy Highland Lakes, RILA, which is Rotary Youth Leadership Award, a program for high school kids to improve leadership, the Hill Country 100 Club, the Open Door Recovery House, which is a newly created home for the newly clean and sober to help them stay that way in Marble Falls, the Highland Lakes Health Partnership, the Highland Lakes Track Club, and the Mexico Missions Fund.
Saying I do in this next feature brought two people together in holy matrimony. Funny thing is, they weren't even in the same country.
to celebrate the union of Joseph and Stacy, and we have Shannon standing in for Joseph. And I understand that you have your own vows, and I will let you all read those, and then I will just pronounce you all man and wife.
These images prove that love always finds a way. Even if the bride-to-be is in Marble Falls and the groom is half a planet away in Afghanistan. But that didn't stop this blushing bride from getting hitched, using a wireless internet connection, to this Army sergeant. Burnett County Justice of the Peace Peggy Simon performed the ceremony. The marriage took place on August 22nd at McDonald's on Ranch Road 1431.
I, Joseph Raymond, take you, Stacy Lisa, to be my wife.
When it was all said and done, there was nothing left to say but congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Melton.
I do. And by the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Well, folks, that was your roundup for feel-good features on the Picayune TV. Proof positive the Picayune does good for the community. I'm Amber Weems. See you next week.